Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. Pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easy.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Marmoush, out towards the flank. Rijkaard. Nesta. And here's Batistuta. Nicely spread. And here's Beckham. Vardiol does really well there, he is strong. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Pedri. Oh, this looks sharp. Zielinski. And now the breakaway. And it's Vitinha. Marmoush. Ball played for Rijkaard. Raul. Nice looking ball. Can he get onto this? And they've been given a corner. India with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Cross flung in, climbs up against the crossbar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Bergomi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Beckham plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now then, the ball's come loose. Vitinha. India do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
That's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha. Can he latch on to this? That has been cut short. Pedri. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Beckham. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's taking no chances there. Nesta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Zielinski. Look at the shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, he's hit the bar! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
And here's Marmoush. Foden. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Batistuta.
India certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Marmoush in with the challenge. Cannavaro. And it's Batistuta. Foden. Nicely shaped ball. Van der Ven makes the interception. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Beckham. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Marquinhos clears.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckham. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Foden. And the shot's on here. And Marmoush! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And now he has 2. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Burn. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cannavaro did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Rijkaard.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vitinha. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
He's having a good look here.
Coming on to replace
So
him
a
is
genuine chance to
number
increase the
22,
lead.
Osimhen. Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe! This time, surely! It's hit the upright. Guardiola. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Raul. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time and again they are repelled. That's an imaginative pass. Raul. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri. That's a cute ball. Chips it through. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Beckham. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Beckham. Knocks it out wide. Incoming delivery. That's a decent clearance.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul. Coming on the field is number 27, Serginho.
India have their third corner. Beckham goes short. Good ball. Can he finish? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to...
Pedri! Oh, taken with style. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rijkaard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Batistuta. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Time for a change in personnel.
Leicester. Number 14. Beckham. Coming on the field. Number 18.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Liverpool have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the great chance!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Now it's Pedri. Bergomi. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a promising position. And this is Beckham. Dembele. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul. And it's Nesta. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Beckham. Koundé gets a foot in here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's had it nicked away. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rijkaard. It's Van Dijk. Beckham. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shifted it to the flank. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp. Koundé does really well there. He is strong. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Beckham. Raul. Tchouaméni. Pedri. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, played right into his path. Beckham. Raul. Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Dembele! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save. Oh, the keeper. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I
is
suppose from a defensive
number 4,
perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And here's Mbappe. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Saliba gets over and intercepts. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Pedri. And that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bergomi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Liverpool finding their passes. And it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And it's made its way to him. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Batistuta. Beckham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vinicius Junior.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Yamal. Coming on
And
the
it's
field
Chouameni.
is number 20. Olise.
Very little to report from Pedri is fouled. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Oh, there's a probing ball. The pass has gone astray. Looking for options for movement. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Vinicius Junior. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Goes down, but nothing given. And here's Mbappe. Nesta. And he's intervened well there. Chouameni. And here's Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Just about up to 75 minutes. Beckham has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has left him in a heap. Chouameni. Can he get it through? Olise just eases him off the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Number 25, Alvaro. Coming on to replace him is...
And it's been taken short.
14, Bellingham.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping.
This is the time you need that pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Bellingham. Played back in. Oh, good take in a good area. Bellingham! Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Number 14, Bellingham.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. India really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pedri.
minutes has been
Liverpool
indicated.
do have a chance to counter here. That has been cut short. That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. It's really well cleared. Costa Curta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedri. And it's Nesta. Van Dijk. Bergomi. And it's Fernando Torres. Torres has been caught there, it's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Beckham! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And this is... He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Knocks it into space. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries to get it clear. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Raul. Batistuta could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And now the breakaway. Now it's Bale. Now it's Mbappe. Pedri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Raul. Valverde. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Valverde really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's Bale! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's the chance to counter. He's found a way through. Now that looks a decent ball. That's That's an excellent interception. Beckham, very much a man of this moment. Batistuta, oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Beckham, and he's lost his man here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Raul, and it's Batistuta. Oh, easy pickings there. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. India ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Well timed, excellent interception. Nesta. Pedri. Nesta. That pass has been well intercepted.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Costa Corta.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
India go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And here's Bale.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And the pass is intercepted. Adams producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde, perfectly measured that. He is through here. Now it's Bale. Foot in. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Bale. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Raul. No, he's seen through all of that. Azar. India are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Beckham looking to add to his goal. And here's Bale. And it's Bergomi. Throw in. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Bale.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
That's been cut out, well played. Azar. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Aims beyond. Goes for a shot! He's scored! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Beckham, this is promising. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Changement en cours.
India are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a win.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India get themselves into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
The most accurate pass. 2 minutes to be added on. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for the run. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And that's definitely not his best. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Nesta. Kimmich. It's a searching pass. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a pretty loose pass. Done delicately. That has been cut short. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia. That's Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Beckham. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And he thumps it clear. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Raul. And that has left him in a heap. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Beckham. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he nearly went all the way.
Raul really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Back towards the middle. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Rooney. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
India really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Cannavaro. And it's Kimmich. Carvajal is always looking to play quality balls. Rijkaard. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good spread. And here's Beckham. He's beaten the last man. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Olise is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Batistuta. Very nicely done. Ball driven towards the far post. That's an excellent interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. Bastoni. And it's Kimmich. Back into the middle. Quality ball. And here's Rooney. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a really well-measured ball. A lot of space ahead of him. The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Beckham plays it short. And he's heaved it away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Kimmich played into space. Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's Beckham.
Has been indicated.
Beckham.
Such good technique.
He's shifting through the gears here. Carvajal attempts a clearance. Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's half-time here. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs...
He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
India have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Carvajal. India come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Rijkaard.
Well, Peter, just see here how...
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Madrid are down to 10 men. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement.
So thank
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock
everybody,
horns.
and welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team...
Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
He's away! And Dyke gets a foot in here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he latch on to this? Beckham has it out wide and in space. He rises! Cleared without hesitation. Has another go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Puskás. Nicely shaped ball. And this is from Mario. Shapes to shoot! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Baresi. Raul. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul. Here's Rodri. Barcelona finding their passes. But they've got it again. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. It's a sharp pass. Koeman. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So, Summerslide! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Maldini. Baresi. Koeman. And he's forced to go back. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little Puskás! Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Szoboszlai. Rodri. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Beckham. Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Played it again. Oh, shooting chance! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
India get themselves into the lead. Applies the finish! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And smartly reclaimed. And Romario! And he hits the net! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Roll! Szoboszlai goes short. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri.
Rodri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries to pass it through. Rodri. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. India are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Puskás, and he's managed to get free. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
They've played it short, and here's Szoboszlai. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Raul. Now it's Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barcelona have their third corner. Now it's Rodri. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
India are looking to go forward now. And this is Batistuta. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Maldini. And it's Rodri. Rodri. Szoboszlai. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's run loose here. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Szoboszlai with the short one. And it's Neymar. Driving, goes for a shot! Rodri is flagged offside. Koeman. Maldini. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Szoboszlai. Raul powering forward here. Batistuta. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nesta. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar. Raul. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Raul. Here's Rodri. Cruyff. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Koeman calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now, can they get him away? No luck with that dink over the top. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's chosen to go back. Nicely worked. Batistuta! It's there! And again they hit the front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. India go into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now it's Beckham. He has found the way through. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 15, Parla.
Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Ekitike quietly revving up. 5 minutes left on the clock. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. India have been handed a game-changing chance to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
India could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, then...
Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Kukçu. He's found the way through. Well seen, saw that coming. That's going to go a long way. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra... Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that has been cleared. And that's it. India can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Batistuta taking in the accolade. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right foot.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's majestic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk could move up a gear here. Rijkaard. Raul. India have a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Rijkaard. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bastoni. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pedri. Can he get onto this? Messi. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Maldini. Now it's Owen. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Owen. Beckham. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get it through? And the shot. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely spread. And here's Beckham. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Raul. Driving on and making good progress. It's Raul! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Beckham. Some Good work on the right flank here. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Raul. And it's Pedri. And smartly reclaimed. India are looking to break at pace. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's been cut out, well played. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Played out wide. And it's Bergomi. Hangs in a cross. Chance! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Cannavaro. Maldini. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So it's back to business. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No joy this time. India do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that's gone loose. He is through here. Played in deep. Terrific header. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It is a corner. India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckham plays it short. Oh, good. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Raul pinches it off him. Beckham. It's Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Beckham. Bale. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! Leicester gets it clear. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Batistuta charging forward, the ball at his feet. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Looking to play him in. Short changes him with that pass. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Beckham. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. India perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk. Van Dijk. Batistuta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Looking for the run. Beckham could try cutting inside. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
India certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely shaped ball. He's through here. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Beckham. Beckham carries the ball down the right. Quality ball. Nesta. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi. 75 minutes played. Now it's Bale. Shifted it to the flank. Played back in. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Beckham. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And this is Neymar. Owen tries a shot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. India really could have done without this. So having trailed, this to go ahead. Oh, great save by Dida!
And once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bergomi. Knocks it into space.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Cambio de jugadores.
And he's gone looking for safety. Nesta. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cannavaro. Neymar is herring after that one.
Minutos de descuento.
Bastoni does really well to win the ball there. And it's Neymar. He's a sharp little ball here. That is lovely. Lofted in. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Desperate defending required here. Parla clears. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, the 7th of June 2002 turned out to be a memorable day for a certain David Beckham. That image of him burying a 44th minute penalty against Argentina, one of the outstanding images of that game in Sapporo.
Yeah, and I think in many ways he laid his ghost from 4 years before to rest. And I can only imagine what must have been going through his mind as he walked up to take it.
Yeah, the only thing that mattered to all of us, frankly, was the outcome. And that effectively put England through and Argentina pretty much out. Dembele. Kimmich. Out towards the flank. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And this is Totti. He has a look up. It's Totti! Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Van Basten wins the duel this time. And it's Totti. Pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass. Showing great feet there. Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Totti! And for a moment, time stood still. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Lookman. That's a good ball out wide. Barcelona have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Not the most accurate pass.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it.
It's a mighty effort! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
22 minutes is
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Kimmich. And the return pass. And it's Chouameni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lookman. Yamal's cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Leicester has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Chouameni. Lookman. Chouameni. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Ball played for Lookman. Now it's Totti. He's played it back. Kimmich. And it's made its way to him. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao. And it's Kimmich. It's Kimmich. Lookman. Now it's Yamal. Looking for the run. Half-time getting close now. And it's Chouameni. Ball played for Lookman. Batistuta. Beckham. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? There's the shot! It's there! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
India get themselves into the lead. Lookman really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Lookman. Kimmich. And it's Chouameni. Totti. Spread it left. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there is the half-time whistle. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
India head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, well played, well played. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Van Basten. Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Oh, easy pickings there. Nesta. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. Dembele. Bergomi gives no quarter whatsoever. Bergomi tries making a foray down the right. Bergomi proves just a little bit too strong. Cross into the box.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
It's their second corner of the game. Beckham goes short. Great challenge, time to perfection. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Raul cuts out the pass. He's having a hit! And that is a routine catch.
India really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now it's Yamal. Kimmich. And it's Chouameni. And here's Van Basten.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes
Batistuta.
on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 21, Bale. Substitutions taking place.
And it's Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. And the pass is intercepted. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. Great vision. This looks promising. Showing good feet. Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Batistuta. Aims beyond. Great chance! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Shot at goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Beckham has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Scholes. Now it's Semenyo. Scholes. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. He's found a way past. Takes a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Chouameni. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He might be in here!
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The ball's gone astray. He's had it taken off him. Beckham! He rises! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post! And he's quick to get it clear again. Raul. He's in a great position here. In it comes. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Foden, who does have an assist to his name, engages and forces him off the ball. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul. Coming on to replace him is number 27.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Foden. And time is up. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Marco Reus, Jim, is a man of many qualities, but what do you perceive as his greatest strength?
I would say leadership, and that's perhaps not something you expect from a flair player like him. So many times he's been the team's hardest working player, covering most of the ground, someone who always leads by example.
So a true leader from the front, then?
Yeah, exactly. The example for everyone else to follow. He delivers that.
Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso tries a measured ball, looking for the run. Beckham attempts a clearance. Rijkaard. And the counter is on. Now it's Royce. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Rijkaard. Raul. Out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, they've got it again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Royce.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Park Ji-sung.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And it's Kimmich. And he's being shifted off it.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Batistuta! He will be livid with himself. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Beckham receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to gift it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Xabi Alonso has got himself a free kick. Van Dijk has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And that interception was most necessary. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity.
Alonso! It's their second corner of the game. Batistuta! That has been knocked clear. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Dijk tries to clear. Batistuta. Raul gets into a good position. Over to the left. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Nicely shaped ball. Van Basten looking to get on the end of this. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's the chance to counter. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, the goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. What a throw in. Gabriel. Rijkaard. Searching pass he's played there, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, they could break here. Oh, it's Batistuta. No way through. Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. Beckham chasing after it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. It's Park Ji-suk. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Oh, super find. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Batistuta. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Cannavaro. Now it's Beckham. And it's Bergomi. Cannavaro. Good take, and is he... Batistuta! He scores! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Batistuta demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
India have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally...
Chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham goes short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. This ended up in no man's land. And this is Royce. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a searching pass. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Batistuta.
Gabriel.
Number 4,
Van Basten
coming on
looks
the
to get on
field.
the end of this.
Number 21, Bale. Number
India
22,
do have options
Pesmobile.
available on the bench if they want to go that way. Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
That'll be a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Raul. Coming on the field is number 15, Parler.
India have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Now he's got space here. Robertson and Gabriel. Rijkaard. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Beckham. Nice control. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been
Whatever
indicated.
happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Osimhen. And that will be the final act. India have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant.